Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. Today's video is on how to have a very successful startup business and the 7 mistakes that you do not want to make ever when starting a business. Now, I believe anyone and everyone can be an entrepreneur, no doubt in my mind. Everyone has gifts, talents, and as long as they know what their purpose is, can be successful. Now, there are some things you need to learn and some things you need to do to be a very successful entrepreneur. But today, we're going to find out how to avoid the 7 mistakes that no one should make ever when they're starting their business. Let's get started. Number 1, don't ever start a business just for the money. Now, money is important, but if you start a business just to make money, you are doomed to fail from the start. Anyone that is contemplating starting a business needs to have a purpose in mind, a goal in mind, and know why you're starting this business. Most successful entrepreneurs start a business for a purpose, to help people, to provide a service, because they have a passion for it. Now, don't get me wrong, money is important. No one starts a business and just want to run a business for free or for a charity. But when you're starting a business, money cannot be your number 1 priority. The money will come, especially if you start the right business, which we will talk about soon. Another factor, what if you start the business and the money doesn't come immediately? Are you going to quit? Why did you start? And starting a business is not a piece of cake, especially if you start the wrong business. We're going to talk about that soon. Number 2, you don't know the first thing about the business or industry that you want to start. Guys, there is no way you are going to have a successful business if you have not done your homework. All businesses are not good businesses. Now, let me explain that. There are 1,000 car wash businesses in most cities and counties. There are 1,000 guys that can do websites. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have a website business that is successful. But the purpose of a business is that you need to have some knowledge. You want to do your homework. How quick can you turn a profit? How much of a profit? What do you need? What materials? What supplies? All of that you need to know. Is the business on an uptrend? Is it a business that is outdated, or is no longer needed, or is no longer in demand? You have to know this before you jump into a business or about to start a business without having that type of knowledge in your hand. 3, you must be disciplined. Now, when I say you must be disciplined, you have to set goals and stick to them. Number 1, when I started my online business, because I have a family, I had to get up at 2 o'clock. I started getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, trying to get some time in to add materials, to add videos, to start the business off right online, all the things that are necessary, building websites. But I found out that a lot of times I still had some of my children at home, and they were interrupting me at 6, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. So what I had to make a decision was what? I need to get up when everyone is asleep. So I started getting up at 2 a.m. Guys, you got to be disciplined. You're not going to get or have a successful business by doing it haphazard. It won't work. You got to be fully committed, especially while you're in the building stage, because there are going to be mistakes made, but they need to be minimized. The other thing I had to do was being disciplined is that I had to make time. So I had to make time for my family, and I had to make time for my business. I set goals that were realistic. Don't try to set goals 3 months out, 6 months out. Start simple first. Accomplish those simple goals. A week's work, the second week after the first week's work, the third week. Now that may sound simple, but if you put too much on your plate up front, you will quit before you ever start that business. Number 4, get some help. You cannot do this alone. While you're starting this business, you need some mentors. You need some positive people in your circle of starting this business. Whatever you do, don't deal with negative people. Don't deal with someone that tells you because this business has already been started that it won't work or it won't be successful. Get away from those people. Don't talk to people that have never started a business or is not running a current business. They may have some information or knowledge, but it's probably knowledge they've read somewhere else. You need someone that has already had some skin in the game. Someone that knows the pitfalls. Someone that knows you need a mentor. So get a mentor. Find a group or a social media group, one of those online or in your neighborhood that has started or is currently running the business that you're trying to start. Now I know that may be a little bit of a challenge, especially today, because a lot of people don't like to help. But with technology, you can get all the information you need, but you need help. You need a positive mentor or a positive person that will keep you up when you feel like quitting. Number 5, don't get a partner yet. I know everyone wants to jump out there, get someone beside them. They feel like it's easier. You get to share some of the workload. But let me tell you up front, the wrong partner will kill your business. You don't know what that person is truly like until you work with them, beside them, day by day, 10, 12 hours a day, whatever it takes to get that business off the ground. If you're considering a partner, try something small together first. You're going to find out what that person thinks, what their work ethics are, how they like to spend money. Are you going to have a challenge when it comes to trying to advertise your money or the money you need to get this business off the ground? You need to know that before you get a full partner or start a full partnership in your business. Those are stresses and issues you do not need when starting your business if you choose the wrong partner. Number 6, don't get a loan to start your business. Now I know some of you guys have already heard this, but that's one of the biggest mistakes that you can make when starting a business is to go out and get a loan. And let me tell you why. The moment you get that loan, you already have overhead on this business that you don't need, because that loan will become due every month. And if that business is not starting off like you thought it would, is not being profitable, the customers are not coming, the product is not selling, you're going to have an added stress that you shouldn't have. So if you say, well, if I don't get a loan, where's the money coming from? It's called sweat equity. What is sweat equity? For those of you that do not know, provide a service, work a side hustle, cut yards, do something, websites, graphics, whatever skill you have that you can use to monetize and make money, do that. Don't take money away from your mortgage, away from your family. Don't do that. Don't use money that should be going towards the household. That's added stress, especially if you're married or you have children. If you have young adults, whoever you're taking care of, if you use that money because you are sure that this business is going to take off immediately, you've just added another issue and a mistake that you should not have made. Number 7, and I put this one last on purpose. Usually it's number 1, the business plan. Now let me tell you why I put this last. Everyone thinks that you need to start off with a perfect business plan. No. Number one, write down a business plan. Keep it simple because it will change. It will change a lot with some of the businesses that you guys as potential entrepreneurs will make. You need the business name. You need to know what you need for this business. Are you selling a product? Are you selling a service? Where do you get the supplier if you're selling a product? How much do they cost? But the primary business plan should be what? The business name, the business location. When you do start this business, how are you going to set it up? Do you need a website? Do you need a domain name? Keep it simple first and then broaden the business plan. Every business I have started, the business plan was simple, and then I adjusted the business plan as needed. Now I am about to start a fifth one. And this business has been in the works for a few months. So I know what I'm looking for. And the business I'm about to start is nothing more than a derivative of a current business. That's another tip I want to give you right now. Your business should have the potential of several streams of income. I will be making one of those videos later. But this is the 7 mistakes that you do not want to make when starting a business. And remember guys, all of you can be entrepreneurs. No doubt in my mind. As long as you start out right. Again, thanks for watching my video. And as always, be blessed and be encouraged.